Hello and welcome. Today's episode is interesting how to trust yourself again after everything changed. Now, when I'm sharing with you, how do you feel? Maybe you're thinking about what kind of change in what field of trusting. And after everything changed, am I lost or can I finding myself again? How would be the new version of me? Okay, dear friends, just listen to this carefully, and we are going so far. I'm Azim, and I hope today this storyline helps you to figure out something new inside yourself, to finding a better solution or a light to enjoy your journey. So if you're ready, grab your tea and coffee and sit with me to the end. Now close your eyes, just for a second. Imagine you're driving home. You're driving this road 10,000 times. You know every turn, every pothole, every straight. But tonight, you turn the corner and the road is gone. It's just an edge, a cliff, or maybe just a dense black fog, and everything is not clear. The GPS is telling you to proceed to the route, but there is no route. This is what it feels like when the old dies before the new you is born. Is that terrifying? Hollow moment where the version of life you've been performing, the career, the relationship, the personality, simply stops working. Not because you're failed, but because you've outgrown the map. Maybe you felt, maybe now already you know what I'm talking about. I think all of us felt that, even just for one moment. And the first things we do in that fog, what would it be? Maybe we stop trusting our eyes and thinking maybe it's illusion. It couldn't be me. We stop trusting our hands on the wheel. We start to believe that because we are lost, we're broken. But let me tell you, today we are not talking about fixing yourself. Actually, we are not here for this. Because this road we started now are going to end in a better vision and to the better idea. Today, we want to talk about why you lost your self-trust in the first place and why the silence that's screaming at your right now might actually be the only things that you can save you. So welcome to this show. Okay, my friend, let's sit in the fog together for a while. Maybe you are already in this fog. You feel it. It's not by sudden that you open this video and you're watching it. This is the anatomy of self material. Let me start by this question and I want you to think about it. Do you have any answer to this question? Why is it so hard to look at in the mirror after everything changed? I felt it once. When I had a bad days, when something happened suddenly in my life, for a while I had this feel. Why does it feel like you're looking at a stranger who's not me, who is it, or I don't want even to see it? As I mentioned, an example at the beginning, trust rules quietly. It's not a landslide that many people are afraid or get panic, but it's not a landslide. It's a slow lake. It's a kind of slow lake. Let's think like that, because it's more helpful. Now think back to the last year. How many times did your body say no, but your mouth said yes? Because you didn't want to be difficult. How many times? We do it for many reasons. Now think about this one. How many times did you feel a heaviness in your gut, a physical warning, and you ignored it because it didn't look logical? On a spreadsheet, You can type your answer for me in the comments. I really like to read all of them. When I'm thinking about the answer of this question, I reach to this response that sometimes my body is warning me about a feel that I have, or about something is wrong and I'm insisting, or in a bad feel, I just want to follow that, but it's not working like this. But your body has the intelligence, the cosmic intelligence, and we cannot avoid it. Many of us felt that like we want to do something, but your body is not in a good and relaxing mood. Hurting somewhere, numbing somewhere, or shivering somewhere. Just want to telling you, no, it's not working. Let's stop it here. These kind of feels are not going from the afraid or anxiety. It comes from the awareness. Now let's back to the line. Maybe in this time, when you do that, but you shouldn't, you told your nervous system, your signals don't matter, that the external expectations matter more. Now the bug is here, and your system listened to this. But you know what happened later? Your body, your system learned that you are not a reliable partner, which is awful, which is not good, which is that we can say you are starting to not be friend and loyal with yourself. So now, when life has shifted and you need your intuition more than ever, more than before, more than any mistakes, any bad situations, it's silent. Yeah, it's silent. That's simple. Or it's screaming in anxiety. You're asking yourself, why can't I just be the Steve like I used to be? Because, as I mentioned, as a cosmic intelligence in your body, normally we are doing many things because the body follows it, because of the intelligence that all body has in their roots. Even when they are born, even normally they grow. Now the answer is, when you're passing this process to figuring out you've matured, you've been burned by our own eternity before. Earlier in your life, you mistook speed for confidence. You did not figure that out in a way it shouldn't be. You thought that making a choice quickly meant you were strong, but it wasn't like that really. But now, your system seeks sustainability. But let me tell you, that hesitation you feel, that isn't fear. When you think about it, you will figure it out. It's not a fear that I have inside me, that I'm feeling now. It's a wisdom trying to find a voice in a culture that only values loud answers, loud answers, loud answers. Now, if we want to giving us the version that had it all figured out everything easily and finding the way even after feeling lost. Okay, my dears, listen to this carefully. There is a specific kind of grief no one talks about, or mostly people are trying to hide it. It's that grief of losing the you that was easily to live with, the kind of you need to, or you have to take it with yourself. It must be staying with you. You remember that version of yourself? To keeping it naturally and smoothly. The one who knew exactly where they'd be in 5 years. I think most of us did such things like writing or recording a video of ourselves, like where I want to be, or maybe recording a voice for future me in 10 years, in 5 years, or writing in our diary what I want to be. What's that version? We all had imagination about a future of me. There was many answers. There was many you out there. And you were so confident and demanding about it. A good kind of demanding. The one who had the clear answers. We miss that person. if you're in this situation, in this foggy, unclear road, we miss that person and we need that you to taking back. We want to go back. But if you're here and listening to this episode, it means you want to go back and grab the shoulders and ask, how did you do it? Well, another thing I want to share it with you is that the hard truth, that person only exists because the word hadn't broken their heart yet. When I'm thinking about it, a lot of things comes to my mind regarding my experiences, regarding the knowledge that I gained till now, and you can even think about it and compare it. How was it yours? That person didn't know what you know now because you passed the journey. You felt it, experienced it. Now you are trying to force clarity because clarity feels like safety. But the truth is, growth doesn't repeat old patterns. It asks for new forms of trust. Trusting yourself again, doing means finding the right answers. And what it exactly means is being okay with no having one yet, which is good, but it's not essential and workful. Now we arrived at this station of most of us were taught to solve, decide, fix, and move on. This is your responsibility. You have to do it. We thought to act like this. We were taught that staying is a waste of time. You should move in any cases. But the staying is where integration happens. It's really important. It's where the pieces of your broken map started to forming a new picture, finding their self like a puzzle coming together, and start to show you a new roadmap to where I am and where I want to be and where I want to go. If you're trying to rush out of the fog before you've learned that fog has to teach you something, going to walk in circles, running and running and running, and nothing happening and happening and happening. Nothing. But you know what? Now we must know that the body is the only compass left. We shouldn't use it truly. How about this body now I have is my guidance, and I can use it to figure out my way freely. It's a gift. So the question now is here. How do we actually rebuild it? If the mind is full of doubt and the map is gone, it's foggy, we cannot see anything. What's left? What we have now here to stay, to continue, to rebuild. Your answer is what? I think most of you are true. The answer is body. Your body. Your body is a true answer. We have been trained to treat our bodies like a vehicle. Move, work, run, stay, be healthy. Why you get sick, what you get ill. Just being demanding and use it as a something is just to use, not respecting, not loving, not caring. Most of us carrying other bodies because they are our beloved people more than ourselves, more than our body, which is the first gift after we're born. As I mentioned, like a vehicle, things that carrying our heads around. But after everything changed, your head is the least reliable things you own. We must be careful of this one because it's full of shoulds and musts and what will they think and many doubts there. Shocking. Your body, however, doesn't know how to lie. That's another, I think, a cute and nice thing about the body. Your body cannot lie. Because maybe if you are sad about something in your mind and someone asking you, are you sad or mad? And you can lie and say, no, I'm not. You can lie to yourself and you can lie to other people too. But about the body, when you hurt yourself, you cannot lie. Maybe you scream, you feel it. and you show it to other people, oh, it was painful. So your body is not lying. That's a really good thing. You can trust it. Trust develops through relationships, and relationships takes time. Takes time to rebuild, to make, to grow. You need to start listening to the language of sensations. The language of sensations is really important, that really nice things, and I'm going to make another episode about this one because there's a lot of things to share about this one. Not the logic, the sensation. Let's do this. Next time, you try to make a choice, even a small one. No big deal. What to eat or who to call, stop. Don't think, just feel it. Don't measure, because of this one, that one, that one. I want to this. No, just feel it and do. Now the question comes up here, like, is there a contraction in your chest? A tightening in your throat that feels like I can't talk, I can't breathe, I can't express myself well? Or is there a subtle expansion? How about a soft yes? These symptoms have a lot to say. These signals were always there. They were just drowned out by the noise of who you thought you had to be. Rebuilding trust means repairing these ruptures. It means that when you say you will rest, you actually close your eyes. It means when you say no to a request, you don't spend the next hour apologizing for it in your head. Each act of alignment is a brick. You're building a new house. You're building a better house for yourself. It doesn't look like the old one. It's humbler. It's quieter. But it's yours. The biggest advantage. It's finally truly yours. Now, if here we want to talk about the compassion that we need to stay with us, to keep it, as we close this episode, I want you to sit with one final thought. You don't need to know where you're going for now. You just need to know that you won't abandon yourself along the way. Somewhere, something comes up and show it to you. And it's not going to accept all those ignoring, annoying things around you. Because it's not you to showing that or to warning that you need yourself. This is the only certainty that actually matters. The world will shift again. Life will change again, of course. But if you have spent this time in the quiet, learning the texture of your own truth, then the next time, if the road disappears, if you feel lost, you won't panic. That's a good news. You're looking at this road disappearing as a chance, as a platform to figuring out another thing about yourself. You're getting stronger. You just pull over, sit in the fog, and wait for the new map to write itself, to shows up. You're here, I'm here, and this is the road. There's nothing to scare, something new just to experience. It's adventure. This is life. This is journey that I choose to be in. Everything changed because you changed. And that isn't something to fix. It's just experiencing. It's a miracle to inhabit. And I want to tell you, stop running from the silence. It's not that scary. It's really not that scary. You can try it slowly with short times to go more and feel it. It's not empty. There's a lot of things waiting for you. It's full of the person you've been waiting to meet. Okay, my dear friends, how was this episode? In the comments down below with me, write it. I will be so happy to read all of them. And if you want me to talk about any specific episodes or topic or title, just let me know. I'm so glad to hear all of them. Next episode, I'm going to talk about another interesting things, but it's a surprise. I'm not going to share it now. This channel is new and needs your support. If you think that these words can be helpful for other people's. I'll be happy if you share it. And if you like it, you can click the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. And yeah, till now, I'm Ozzy, and thanks for sitting in the quiet with me today. I really enjoyed to talk to all of you. During the episode, as I mentioned that I had a hard time that I couldn't see myself in the mirror. The whole idea is like hard days comes up and happen in all our lives. I believe that all the people around the world has a lot of challenges in their own life, and they think like mine is worst and the other people are happier than me, and why it happens to me, why I'm here, blah blah, a lot of why. But the thing is, it's not about staying in that station and feeling like I stuck. It's about moving forward and trying to change little by little, even a little things. In those days, I was so sad, I cried, I avoiding myself, and it's something normal, I think. We're born to feel many feels and experience all of them. It's not bad. Maybe you are going to finding another strong version of yourself, which is going to surprise you. So I myself try to do little things that helps me, like going for a short walk or jogging alone in the nature as much as I can, and wearing comfortable clothes, breathing freely, keeping myself in a peaceful place that my thought flows through the day, through the life. And me itself, I try to write my feelings and what's happening in my mind and what I feel now, even it's not true, even it's a lie, even it's not a correct way to thinking. And I start to do little good habits, like when I wake up, take the curtains away and open the windows and feel the light of the sun that's rising and inviting the light into my room, and a lot of these little things. Try to living with my senses, like if I'm drinking a coffee, the warm up, the smell of the coffee, and like I'm here now at this moment, I want to enjoy it. And all of these little things from the outside is not going to showing as a big like works and it's helpful or something like that, but it's really helpful. And after a while, like 1 month, 2 months, you'll figure out you can do more, make yourself more happy, and you deserve to be happy. This is a really good point, that you feeling that I deserve to live better. Okay, my dear, I think I'm going to finish this episode here, but I'm going to talk to you in the next episode more. Don't forget that I really love you and I want to find a really good friends around the world, so feel free to write for me your feelings. And if you listen to this episode to the end, for the sign for me to know, please put a yellow heart for me in the comments, that I can understand that you listened to this episode to the end and making me so happy. See you in the next episode. Till that time, stay safe and calm. Bye bye.